All right, guys, what's going on? Will from Bosu, America. I want to do a walk around, excuse me, of this car, and just here's the thing. I think it's okay to go out and try to find a good deal, but when somebody is selling something and they're trying to sell it for a price, you don't always have to try to lowball somebody hard. That's one thing I hate about the culture now, is they want to lowball. So this car was for sale in the wintertime. I had too many cars and I wanted to get rid of it, and nobody would buy it. Or what they was doing, they was trying to give me all these just dumbass offers, and the people know who they are. So let's do a walk around real quick on it. I got this car from my buddy Dominique. I got that one from him as well. He's actually worked on all these cars sitting here. He's gonna do the time belt water pump on that, and I'm gonna trade him that CB7 because I'm not gonna drive it. But let me do a walk around. When I got this car, it had all the original stuff in it. So what I started doing was I mod lightly. I'm not a hard modder. I'm not going to make something that goes 12,000 miles an hour. I just wanted to play around with the regular engine and squeeze out some power and just do something very simple. Okay, this car, I actually put the exhaust all the way back. I mean, I found the full exhaust in the junkyard for 50 bucks, all the way back. I've had numerous valve covers, new distributor, just a new air box and an intake. I took all the air conditioning, unit out and everything, and I had to redo the heads on here. Now, just the heads alone for this car will cost you $700-800. You're talking big money just for somebody to do the heads, and I did them on here, and I was trying to get rid of this car. Now, as you walk around, you see some of the weird things I do to it. I haven't finished up mocking my oil cooler. I just kind of mocked it up for now. But the hood on here is actually a fiberglass hood, and it's made by a company called Cervinus. I don't know what company it is. I found this in the junkyard. Now, this thing itself, a fiber, not carbon fiber, but a fiberglass hood was expensive in its own time. Pulled the mirrors off. Actually retrofitted some, I think they're like 86 or 87 mirrors on here. You probably can't see them good, but I retrofit them. I don't care about that kind of stuff. I put one Integra seat in there, ripped the interior out, put a cargo carrier on top, which I put my tools in, and put some wheels on it. Now, just alone for the head job, it'd have been well worth the money just for the head job. But this is kind of a message to you guys if you guys are looking for deals and, looking out there to try to, get you, score you a good, how can I call it, a project car. If somebody's selling a car at a decent price, stop trying to talk them all the way down, because that's one thing I didn't do. I didn't talk people all the way down. If somebody was stuck on a firm price on a car and I wanted it, I bought it. Now, bonus, if somebody would have bought this car, I had a set of Stillies with, I think they're called 888s. I had racing tires on them. I have 2 bins upstairs with parts for this car, and another whole head, everything. I had so much stuff for this car. I was gonna surprise the person and just give it all to them. So now I'm just gonna keep the car. I'm gonna drive it around, and I'm gonna do what I want with it now. And I'm kind of just disappointed because I wanted to go to a new home. One person kind of hit it and said, I want to buy that turd. I said, it's called the Mini Commander. So now I am not going to sell this car. If I am, it's only if I have to leave the country, if I'm leaving out, but I'm not leaving the country. So I'm going to put this thing around. I think the only thing I want to do now is I want to tear this whole engine, not this one. I want to get the exact same engine, and I want to rebuild it from the top up so I have it. It is rusty. It's rusty. The back end has been hit. But again, I think for 600 bucks, this would have been a great deal. Hold on. You just gonna walk in the street, boy? You just gonna walk in the street, your little Nike jacket on? Okay, as I was saying, this car would have been a great car for somebody to have as a project. But I got so mad when I was selling it. I couldn't believe it, but I do know this. I sold a couple cars without telling my wife. Usually that's how I do it, but if I can't sell a car, I keep it. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hold on to it. Yeah, he gonna be a car kid. He gonna be a car guy. I'm gonna hold on to it. Also, I made a rear wing for it myself. I like to make everything. I was so surprised that this car didn't sell at one time. I was so surprised. I think this thing, I'm gonna pull the hood off one day and roll around with it without the hood. That mug gonna look nice. But again, timing belt, water pump, head jobs done on that. Even the timing belt and water pump is already at good $700. You could correct me if I'm wrong. I know a timing belt water pumps cost $700 easily. And doing a head job is $1,650. That's why most people get rid of cars when they have head jobs. But guess what? I can do heads, and my mechanic can do head jobs. And regardless of anybody saying anything crazy or funny behind that, the heads on cars are hard to do, not unless you've done them. If you've done them before, then you know what I'm talking about. So I have people who can do timing belts, water pumps, all that stuff, and I was so disappointed. I've actually there's new calipers on here, brakes all the way around, and I couldn't sell this car. It was really weird. So now I'm gonna hold it. Now eventually, that thing's gonna go on the chopping block one day. I don't see myself keeping that wagon for a long time, but I like it a lot. So it may stay in the family, it may not, I don't know. But for right now, I told you the deal is for that one. I actually got some parts in. I'm gonna do a show on that. Hold on, the car's going by. So I do have parts for that. Somebody has 4 brand new tires for me. I'm having debated on which coilovers I want to get for it. No. He can't push it down. He can't do nothing. I don't know what coilovers, and that's really it. And exhaust. 3 things. So end of this month, and in April, I'm gonna have everything done, and I am going down to Mississippi when they have the meet. Definitely going down there. All right, guys. Oh, I'm sorry. Update on this one. I don't have all the parts. I just got the water pump, which I knew better. I'm gonna buy the belts and everything this week. This thing's gonna get new shoes. Excuse me. It's gonna get. Excuse me. Wow. So sorry for that gurgling. But this thing's gonna get new shoes, and I'm gonna repaint this car, and it's gonna have a real military theme to this one. I think I'm gonna go like either the beige or the dark beige or gray, and I'm gonna put some new tires on this one. So for right now, this is my baby right here. I just can't get rid of her. I don't care how ragged she looks. I don't mind it. And then this one has grown onto me substantially. I put this thing around all the time just for fun. All right, guys, I'm going to quit talking, but just wanted to throw it out there. If you find a good deal and somebody's trying to sell to you, buy it. Everybody's not trying to get over on you. I was giving away, for what I got in parts on this car, at least $2,000 and the car. That's what kind of treat I was going to do, but I see you can't do that kind of stuff. Not no more, not unless you find somebody who's really into it. So I'm out of here, guys. This is Will Foreman for Bosu America, and I'm going to enjoy the rest of the day.